myself Prashant Dahiwale, and I am here to present my PhD pre-submission seminar on topic design and development of web crawling algorithm with various computational intelligence techniques and approach to web mining. I have carried out this research work under the guidance of Dr. M.M. Raghuvanshi sir. So throughout my presentation I am trying to cover following content. There is problem statement, introduction of domain, challenges in designing web crawlers, proposed approaches, testing of proposed approaches, result analysis of proposed testing, conclusion, and few references. So as I earlier stated, my problem statement is to design and development of a crawling algorithm with various computational intelligence techniques and approach to web mining. Why this is problem statement we have chosen, we'll see next. So this slide gives overall picture about why exactly we have chosen this topic. So as we all know that today today's world is digital world, and whatever we need to search or we need to find out, we directly go to web and try to access the content, and we try to use those content. So for accessing content from web, we generally use search engines. So as a user, we are placing queries to search engines, and within some second or nanosecond, search engines serves result as per our said query. So how it is possible to serve those results within a second or nanosecond? So as we all know that whatever results we are trying to take out, that all results are available on web, that is www World Wide Web, and web are basically www as the big servers located in far away where actual documents or data is placed. So how search engine serves this result within a second or nanosecond? So a search engine have a full-fledged mechanism for that. Whatever queries we are placing to search engine, that queries are processed through the immediate repository available with search engine, that repository called as indexing. So through indexing or with the help of indexing, search engine serves that results within a second or nanosecond. But as my earlier statement, that documents or data or contents are available on web, and search engine serving that result through indexer. So that search engine should have a mechanism that whatever contents are available on www, that should be reported in indexer. So for this particular arrangement, search engine make use of crawling algorithms or crawling programs. So the main purpose of crawling algorithm is to search on the www for the required content or required knowledge, and gather those knowledge and send it to search engine's indexer, so that the user can get immediate results through search engine within a minimum time span. So I have shown in picture that crawler program immediately accessing www. That crawler program creates page repository. This page repository is sends toward the indexing mechanism. So indexing is another full-fledged mechanism where researchers are continuously working to optimize that indexing mechanism. So that indexing mechanism creates the immediate repository for the search engine to serve the end users. So what exactly the introduction about this particular domain? We all know that the world is completely working on digital data, as I earlier said, and the size of web is increasing round the clock. Means minute by minute, hour by hour, that digital data is increasing on www. The prime problem is to search this huge database for a specific information. So we need to have strong searching mechanism so that we get the accurate and correct result within a minimum time span for search engine. So crawlers are the basic entity that makes search engine to work efficiently in World Wide Web. So what exactly crawlers are? Generally people know crawler as a spiders, robots, bots, aggregators, agents, or intelligent agents. One more definition which is available in literature as an internet aware program that can retrieve information from specific location on the internet. Or we can say crawler as a program that collects documents by recursively fetching links from a set of starting pages. So the web crawlers are the programs that exploits the graph structure of the web to move from page to page. As we all know that whatever data available on www, that data is available in major two categories, that is structured and unstructured. So what exactly structured means? Whatever content we have placed in databases that are structured, and whatever web pages or web documents or normal documents we have posted on www, that all contents are unstructured. So in this research we have targeted to design a mechanism or crawling algorithms to access unstructured portion of web. So we all know that these unstructured web contents are available on www, and they are interconnected with the help of links. So if we visualize that the web page as a node and links are connecting edges, then overall representation of that unstructured collection of web we can visualize as a graph like data structure. So in this representation, that pages will act as a node and connecting linkages will act as edges between those. So as we as I discussed, the crawler program is directly searching on www for the required content or suggested content to crawlers. So the major challenge in searching the web are listed out here. So requirement of web crawlers that download most relevant pages still a major challenge in the field of information retrieval system. And this particular challenge makes more difficult because of the following structure or behavior of the web. The three characteristics of web that makes crawling difficult. We all know that web is has very large volume. So also its rate of change is very fast, and we all know that we can get access of dynamic pages. So it is having characteristic of dynamic page generation. So because of these three characteristic of web, so web unstructured portion of web accessing is very difficult. So behavior of web crawler is outcome of combination of following policies. So any web crawler can follow minimum these policies. Means it can have, while checking the content from web, we are checking the content means we are trying to select the content from a web. So this process is automated through web crawler. So web crawler program should have a very powerful selection policy so that it can get direct or accurate result within minimum number of comparisons. So it should have revisit policy that states when to check for changes to the pages. This revisit policy need to focus because of, as I earlier said, that the rate of change of web is very fast. So and its volume is also very large. So if we started our crawling this particular movement and our crawlers move some distance, in that time duration, the back pages which are already crawled, that pages may get changed because our web gives support to change those pages at any time and any moment. So that crawler program should have a strong revisit policy. Also it should have a politeness policy that states how to avoid overloading of websites. Also it should give a support to parallelization policy, means in parallelization we can access those web content. So crawler programs are simple programs which are used to access the web. So there are various categories of crawlers. So means there are deep web crawlers which are used to access the structured portion of the web. There are semantic web crawler, there are incremental web crawlers which are regularly checking the web for new content, for reporting to the indexer. Likewise, some users have very specific requirement or very a focused requirement of some users. So by considering this requirement, researchers have find out new crawling strategies, that is focused web crawler. So in this study, we also focused on designing a focused web crawler. So some briefing about this focused web crawler. It is often seen that group of people or community is very focused to a particular goal. So researchers have developed focused web crawler to satisfy that goal. So these crawlers only focus on a particular topic and ignore the rest. So as per your users' requirements, these crawler program are focusing on specific content. The technique is to use content of the already downloaded pages to predict its similarity with unvisited pages. So focused crawling usually relies on general web search engines for providing starting points. Why this is so, we'll see in next slide. So as I said, focused crawler are used to design to target on specific targeted data. So there are various methodologies available to access focused content, or there are various available focused crawlers. So the critical look at available literature indicates existing focused crawlers have following drawbacks. So most of them perform syntactic matching. So directly they are trying to check keywords, and based on that keywords count, they are trying to decide the relevancy of that particular page. Another is the query matching score is calculated taking into account only the keyword from the user's query regardless of the context, at what context that keyword user is finding. Also, they lack the capacity to make sense of the information those documents contain. One more drawback there is none of them make use of different relevance score and tunneling process. Tunneling means to reaching up to relevant pages by making use of irrelevant pages. This particular aspect in web crawling process still not touched. So focused crawlers never use semantic techniques or obtain relevancy before downloading the page. So while designing new focused web crawler, our target should be to consider these gaps while designing the next strategy or next crawling program. So research need prioritization of results means queue prioritization is very important aspect. So considerable work already has been done here. Still, it does not suit requirement of various kinds and levels of the users. Means focused web crawlers are still not fulfilling the needs of various kinds of users. So it uses various metrics. So important metric strategies which is suggested by Jungwoo Cho are less effective. So approaches for crawling higher relevant pages by using neural networks is also not much effective, which is available in literature. So link analysis approaches solve problems partially. So combination of important metrics has not been explored explicitly here. So objective of this study is to study basic focused crawling strategy, to give focus on web crawlers seed URL selection mechanism. Seed are the basically starting points of crawling process. To study link-based focus crawler and examine its performance. To study link and content-based focus crawlers and compare its performance with link-based focus crawlers. Based on finding, design crawling strategy which can make use of irrelevant pages to reach up to relevant pages. To study semantic web crawlers and design new strategies as a semantic-based focused web crawler, which is the new designing here, which can remove existing crawling issues. To brought new method of ordering the URL queue by combining both the link structure and its semantic nature. To explore the use of genetic algorithm in focused crawler designing. To test performance of all parallel designing strategies and to perform real-time analysis of the proposed focused crawling strategies for their relative significance in terms of relevance results capturing capacity. So proposed work, as I earlier said, based on the gaps identified through literature survey, the proposed work is to design link-based web crawler using by making use of irrelevant link. So irrelevant link utilization for reaching towards relevant links is somewhat new in this strategies. PDD crawler, which is link plus content based crawler. Semantic focused web crawlers. So semantic crawlers are available. We have tried to put up new strategy, that is semantic focused web crawler. Focused web crawler using genetic algorithms and feature based focused web crawlers. So this is the working of general web crawlers. So for any crawling process, we need to have, means any focused crawling process, we need to have seed points from the web, and the point from where the crawling process is started, that particular point is a URL or page. So each page is having URL, so seed points are basically seed URLs. Along with seed URLs, so as this crawler is a very focused crawler, so crawling process should know for which particular topic this crawling is to be done. So for beginning this crawling process, this crawler should have seed URLs plus the query. So whatever seed points for this crawling process we have decided, we need to initialize this process by using those selected seed URLs. After selecting seed URLs, we need to, means while activating our crawling process, we need to check, means this is the iterative process, so for each iteration we need to check whether that iteration is need to terminate or not. So means before start, means at the beginning of process we need to check whether the process is need to be terminated or not. If process need to terminate it, then end the process. If not, then pick the URL from the starting seed URL which we have provided. Just pick the URLs from seed means to download the pages of seed URL and pass those downloaded pages and take out the links from that downloaded pages and placing that picked up links to the frontier. So frontier is a basically queue of that in between process URLs. So overall mechanism is totally depend on the maintenance of that frontier called as queue data structure. So whatever seed we have provided, we need to download the pages associated with that seed. We need to parse those pages. In parsing process, we need to take out all the links which are available on that downloaded pages. So after taking out the links, we need to decide the relevancy of that link. So after deciding relevancy of links, the relevant links only will go to the frontier, and the next URL will remove from frontier, and same process will repeat until the termination condition is to be reached or the frontier is to be empty. So this is the general working mechanism of crawler. So first we have designed the available link based crawler by considering this flow. So as I earlier said, after downloading pages, we need to pass those pages. After passing, we will get the all URLs available on that page. So after taking all the URLs, we need to decide the relevancy of that URLs, whether picked URL is relevant or irrelevant. If URL is relevant, we need to place it to relevant queue, and if it's irrelevant, then we need to, you can say discard that irrelevant, or you can preserve for further processing. So as I said, we have targeted to reach, means we have targeted tunneling effect, means to reach on relevant pages by making use of irrelevant content. So we preserve those irrelevant links up to some extent. So actually the link relevancy decision making is based by considering query whatever we have passed to the crawler. So it's a simple keyword matching. So we have pre-processed the query, take out the words, and we check whether that the query words are available in the link or not. If that any of the keyword query word is available in link, then that link is relevant, otherwise irrelevant. So accordingly we have maintained the link based relevancy and irrelevancy queues in link based crawlers. So as I earlier said, the seed URLs are taken from www, and these seed URLs are given input to the crawler. So crawler uses the downloader mechanism. Say here we written multi-threaded downloader. So multi-threaded downloader downloads the pages at beginning seed pages. Then after downloading that seed pages, we need to put up the parsing mechanism. After parsing process, we need to have the relevancy or irrelevancy decision mechanism. So based on this relevancy deciding mechanism, this mechanism will categorize overall results into categories relevant and irrelevant. So relevant links will send towards the relevant queue, and irrelevant links will send towards the irrelevant queue. So irrelevant queue will maintain up to some extent only. So in next iteration, we first process relevant queue. After exhausting relevant queue, we need to target on irrelevant queue up to some level. So in this experimentation, we have targeted up to 2 levels. So for each URL, we directly maintain from which particular level that URL is. So after implementation and doing experimentation, actual running of this design strategy, we noting observation of above crawling, it is found out that its result is depend on following parameters. So its result is basically depend on seed selection. So proper seed is very important, as seed help to decide crawler which phase of web is it going to traverse, and proper seed will always be near to target URL. So maximum URL to traverse. So at the beginning we need to, means in process we discussed that at the beginning we need to check termination mechanism. So number of URLs to be crawled is the termination in this process. So termination in this crawling process is done in 2 ways. Either number of URLs get extracted, means targeted URLs get extracted, or URL frontier gets empty. Second strategy, as I said, it's a PDD crawler, which is link and content based crawler. So here overall process is same. In link based crawler, we decided the relevancy of each link by checking the appearance of query word in the link. If query word is available in link, then that link's page is decided as a relevant page. But this cannot be a case in each situation. So means sometimes we are having the links which contain specific words, but that link associated with the page which is not which is not related with those particular query words. So we decided to punch up content analysis and link analysis, and based on content and link analysis, we need to collectively decide the relevancy of that particular page or link. So same way we have find out the relevancy of links. For content relevancy, we check out again the appearance of query words in the different parts of the page, means header, title and body. So each part we have provided different weighting category, means meta tags. If that query words appears in meta tags, then we have given highest value. If it is in title, then slightly lower value. If it is in body, then it's lowest value. So accordingly, we have taken out the content relevancy score and link relevancy score, and we have sum up both these scores and collectively taken out the final score of that particular under process link. This is the algorithm which we have discussed here. So the process basically a while loop. So relevant links means frontier should not be empty. So pick the URL from frontier, download that URL page, pass the page, take out the links from that page. So for each link or whatever page we have downloaded, we need to decide the content score for that downloaded page. We have link score for that downloaded page. Say we sum up those score and we compare this final score with some predefined threshold. So if this computed score is passed on with threshold, then that particular page is relevant, otherwise it's irrelevant. So accordingly, this PDD crawler is getting more. So the main advantage of PDD crawlers over earlier crawler is that it does not need any relevance feedback or training procedure in order to act intelligently. So two kinds of change were found after comparing results of the crawler. So the number of extracted documents was reduced, link analyzed and deleted a great deal of irrelevant web pages. So maximum number of links are found out here as irrelevant links. So crawling time is reduced after a great deal of irrelevant web pages is deleted. So crawling load hence reduced. So next strategy is a semantic based focused web crawler. So earlier semantic crawlers are there. These are used for general purpose crawling. Crawling time is reduced here. So crawling load is reduced.
What is spelling of load?
LOE.
Is there a word like that?
Sorry for that. So next strategy is a semantic based focused web crawler. So this strategy is a combination of generic focused crawling strategy plus semantic crawling strategy.
Will you be showing extended on the previous show?
At last, all the
Whatever you are claiming also will be justified. Whatever you are claiming here will be justifying that.
yes.
That number of pages are less. Reduced. Crawling time is reduced.
Yes.
Number of pages are reduced.
I have shown the relevancy by.
No. These two.
Actually, we need to.
No. I am just asking.
Yeah.
When you are saying number of extracted documents was reduced.
In this presentation,
Let me complete the sentence.
Yes.
Are you going to justify that later?
Yes.
Experimentally?
Yeah. I have a precision score. Basically, precision is a number of relevant links divided by total link. Based on precision, I am trying to.
So, if you justify this, it is okay. If you don't justify, then no point writing this kind of claims. Crawling time is reduced.
Based on experimentation, I have not put up this.
I am only reading whatever you have written.
Yes.
If crawling time is reduced, has to be justified.
By experimentation, noting it is reduced, but not put up here in presentation. So next is semantic-based focused web crawler. So it is, as I said, it's a combination of a semantic and focused web crawler. So focused web crawlers predict similarity before downloading the page, thus saving the bandwidth of downloading each unvisited page. And semantic web crawlers improves the quality of accuracy of result count. So this is the overall process of semantic focused web crawling. So the process initiates with entering the seed URL and its anchor text. So here for deciding the semantic relatedness, we have considered the anchor text of each URL. So seed URL are placed in the frontier and anchor text are placed in the anchor collection. So download all seed URLs in order to produce a dictionary. So this dictionary is used to decide the relevancy of the URLs. Also extract links on these pages, place them in URL frontier and store their anchor text. So links and their anchors we need to maintain in this process. So get the user query and process it to get the refined query. So we need to refine the user query by streaming and stopping word removal. So start processing unvisited URL from URL frontier one by one. Pick next one URL from URL frontier and its respective anchor text. So in parallel we need to process the picked up URL and its equivalent anchor text. So based on this processing we need this mechanism is take out final score. So we need to compare this score with again some predefined threshold. If the score is at par with a predefined threshold, then that particular page or link is relevant, otherwise it's irrelevant. So how the URL word processing is done? We need to remove all the special symbols which are available in URL. So search the word from dictionary in the string obtained in the after applying previous step. So after performing above step, we get refined URL words. So obtain the senses of these words using WordNet. So here explicitly we have used WordNet. So now obtain the cost contributed by URL words by searching the occurrence of refined user query words in the URL words and their senses. For each occurrence, we increase the cost, the relevancy cost by 1. Like same way, we need to pre-process anchor word or need to process anchor words. So perform stop word removal technique on anchor words. Perform steaming of the words obtained from above step. After about 2 steps, we get refined anchor words, get the senses of those words through WordNet, and again we need to count the appearance of those words in the senses we got through WordNet, and collectively we need to decide the cost. So the total cost will be the cost contributed by URL words plus cost contributed by anchor text. So the last phase of the crawler is to deal with irrelevant links. So we do not discard the irrelevant links, as I earlier said. Once we we also process them through the same logic to see whether links present on them are reaches towards the relevant links or not. The proposed approach can be better understood with the help of the example. So consider the seed URL as this. We extract words from this URL such as book, show with the help of dictionary.txt, which I explained earlier. So we got book and show here. So we need to obtain the senses of these words using WordNet. So through WordNet we got the senses of those words. We put anchor text of above URL, means as I said, we need to parallelly maintain URL and its anchor text. So anchor text is click here to book to movie tickets, and link associated with that is that URL. So after removal of stop words and steaming, we get refined anchor words. So these 4 words we got here. So in URL word we got book, in anchor words too we got book. So we need to discard the second book. So book is getting repeated, so we will discard it. So we got refined words click movie ticket. So we obtain senses using WordNet. So user entered query is book a ticket for entertaining event. So after removal of stop words and steaming, we get refined user query words. So now we will obtain the cost for these user query words by counting the appearance of these user query words in senses we got for URL and anchor text words. So book appearance in overall senses is 1 time, likewise. So total cost is 8. So this cost is associated with above said URL. So we need to decide whether this said URL is relevant or not. So for that we need to compare this final cost of this particular link with predefined threshold. So if this value passes that threshold, then this particular link or page will be relevant, otherwise irrelevant. So for experimentation we have decided threshold as 3. So if value passes 3, that each link will be relevant link. So observation, the crawlers filtered a good number of irrelevant web links which are uninterested. So as we do not download each page for predicting the relevancy, naturally the bandwidth utilization drops effectively, reducing economical cost of downloading each page. So next strategy is designing a focus crawler by making use of genetic algorithm. So So focus web crawlers using genetic algorithm helps to provide the users more relevant links with some score. The crawler uses focus web crawler, which introduces the characteristics of being focused to a particular topic and genetic algorithm technique used to making the search very effective. So this is the overall flow. As I said, this process to initialized with seed URLs. So seed URL and user query. We perform stopping and steaming on query words or user query. We will get refined words. Then we need to initiate a crawling process. So in between that, we need to apply selection mechanism. So this selection mechanism will give some score. Based on that, we'll decide the relevancy of that page. So list of web pages which is selected, and then the links or pages which are past selection strategy, and those are not visited, then list of web pages which is selected, then collect outbound means outgoing links from those pages, then apply crossover on that, again reiterate the process and get the final result. So as I said, selection is very crucial one. So here similarity score is computed by making use of similarity function, that is Jaccard similarity function, which is already used in literature very excessively. So this function is similarity, it's a function similarity of P and R, where is the x intersection y divided by x union y. So x are the number of links available in P and y are the number of links available on R. So this particular equation will give the link similarity between two pages. Also we need to compute the keywords or database similarity. So this is the again already available strategy which we have used. So based on this strategy, we got link score and keyword score. We sum up those scores and finalize the final score for available link. So observation after this experiment, it takes much lesser time than available crawler. It shows higher rate of precision than available crawlers. The advantages of this approach is that it may possibly construct certain area collections with superior quality than fixed focus web crawling methods and will give us more relevant results in less time. So next one is feature based focus web crawler. This is the last strategy. This strategy actually used for deciding document similarity. So we picked up this strategy to decide the query and document similarity. So it makes use of vector model. So it creates query vector and document vector for each document. Then compute similarity score between query vector and document vector. So for deciding similarity, we use this again previously used the similarity measure. So if we consider example for this strategy, if we are considering the document text like this and query text like this, so we need to decide the feature for documents and features for query. Based on that document feature, we will get document feature vector, and based on query feature, we will get query feature vector. We need to use these feature vectors in the similarity measure function, and the similarity measure will provide us the overall similarity of a query and the document. So observation for this strategy is proposed work covers all the possibilities such as present and absent feature for considering each case related to a document. From experimental observation, it is concluded that by using new similarity feature, crawler is getting more relevant links in less time, means more precision in less time. It also helps to improve the crawling performance. So testing and result generation phase here. Testing is performed on, the experimentation is set up on a personal computer. This configuration is like this. The parameter for these algorithms are CDRLs and user query, and these strategies are run on live web. So this is the comparative precision comparison table for all above discussed crawling strategy. So based on this, the link crawler is the original one which is available in literature. Its average precision is 10.79. So crawling using irrelevant links, which is the modified version of previous tested crawler, which gives average precision score as 12.29. Likewise, PDD crawler, which is link plus content based crawler, which is also targeting the irrelevant links, which gives 17.50 average precision. Semantic web focus crawler is giving slightly better result at 18.992. Likewise, the best result is given by feature based web crawler, that is 27.24. So it's a graphical representation of above table. So again, average precision shown graphically. So major contribution of this study is the incorporation of use of irrelevant links to reach up to relevant content. This PDD crawler works with the true result, that is, it does not only limit its searching to the links, but it extends it to the content as well. So it can be used for business analysis. So it returns the true results. This content prediction mechanism increases the overall results as it scans and outputs the pages which will be most useful to the users first based on the page weightage. So designing of semantic web crawler, semantic based focus web crawler, which makes use of anchor text along with page URL to decide relevancy of the page. Semantic web crawler filters a good number of irrelevant web links which are not of interest to the user, and it does not download each page for decision making, hence bandwidth utilization drops effectively. So investigated crawling strategy which makes use of genetic algorithm, which gives more precision in less time, which is double beneficial. It makes use of Jacquard similarity coefficient. Incorporation of feature based strategy in focus web crawling gives better results, shows high precisions than any other strategy. The process of web mining is used to uncover hidden or unknown information that is not apparent, but potentially useful, meaningful information lives in the form of text which is extracted from the web pages. So these are the publication based on discussed work. So these are the journal publications. These are conference publications, 2 conference publications, and these are the literature cited, few of the literature appearances cited for above presentation or above work. Thank you very much. Thank you for answering.
Why don't you have your seat?
Okay, fine, sir.
No, then I can tell something more. Can I do that? Yes, sir. No, I thought I'd tell from here because by commenting on the thesis, it should not be commenting to him, commenting to the person, but my intention of commenting saying that the thesis is good or bad, work is good or bad, is basically trying to tell other people that don't do that kind of things. So it is not telling X that you are bad. I am telling Y that look, what X has done, don't do it. Keeping that in mind, I'll comment on both the thesis and particularly the last one, then whatever I have expressed more already on the previous one. So I can express this also to slightly more detail. First of all, let me say that This specific to the presentation which was just happened few minutes back, the last one. There is a problem that is posed properly. I appreciated the way it is presented, that look, there is a research gap and hence this research problem has to be addressed, and hence I am addressing it. Till that point things went very well. And then came 3 or 4 techniques. One technique on simple crawling algorithm which is existing, another technique on choosing a page which is relevant or not relevant and making the crawling algorithm efficient, claiming that it is much more without proving it. And then next came is that use of genetic algorithm for crawling. Then some experimental results and then some claims. Now, normal questions that should come to everybody here is that why genetic algorithm was used? Just because you are interested, you are fascinated, or the work demands genetic algorithm? That is not answer. For example, suppose you see that your parents are building a house and they are using bricks, they are using cement, they are using rods and then building a house. And somebody has told you that, can you get me an ice cream brick? So you got an ice cream brick in a party and started giving it. Then you realize, that is a brick, this is a brick. So let me build a house with ice cream brick. And then you start saying that how ice cream, if you do ice cream brick, then you don't need cement because one ice cream brick over the other ice cream brick will be fitting very well and I'll build a house. So can you call this? Then why people are not fools that they have not built ice cream brick house? So, or ice brick house. The reason is, you cannot do something just out of fascination. You have to do something based on the demand. If this is demand, this is actually naturally coming out that genetic algorithm is required, then use it. Now second point, so it was not convinced. That I am not saying that whether it is demanded or not, but at least the presentation was not convincing, saying that there is a need to have genetic algorithm. Hence I am doing it. Now second point is that it is also not convincing that nobody else has attempted genetic algorithm. Nowhere it says that, it just says that this is the crawling problem, this is this, and I am using genetic algorithm. Who are the other, see, if crawling algorithm has to be used, what are the other ways of using it? Take an example, I am talking about this. Very simple thing is that when you are taught in the school, I am giving small examples for you to get the idea. That's what I am trying to say. When you are taught in the school, you are told how to multiply two numbers. Then you are told how to multiply single digit two numbers. You are told how to multiply multiple digit two numbers. Then when you started doing something in BTech and MTech, you are told how the computer can multiply two numbers. But somewhere in between, your parents must have told you that, look, I'll tell you a technique by which you can multiply two numbers which are ending with 5. You know there is a technique, very simple technique, but no textbook tells it so well. Okay, can you write a thesis saying that I am writing a new way of doing multiplication of ending with 5 and start writing a thesis? No, you cannot, because even if it is not written somewhere, it is one of the accepted standards coming up traditionally from so many years. So unless what is the trend, what are the standards, what are the things that is to be used is built up properly, you cannot say that I am talking about a new method. It is not so easy to talk about a new method just because. Vaguely I know, for our gentleman to help, vaguely I know that somewhere in Bhopal, some institute is there who have used focus-based crawling algorithm with genetic algorithm. But I don't know whether they have published it or not. but I vaguely remember somewhere they were making a presentation. And this is an advantage that if X used genetic algorithm and not got good result, then no point you are trying it out. So these are the and then the experimentations were very weak here. See, when there is another thing that I was particular about the previous presentation and this presentation also, is that you have to do experimentation such a way which is standard. See, you are not told always that experimentation is not how to do it. Take another story I can tell you, a simple example. I take a stone and just hit it, throw it, and wherever it hit, after that I say that was my target. You see, the stone hit the target, 100% accuracy. Can I say that? Can it be researched? It will be first define the target, throw the stone, and throw the stone 10 times, and count how many times it is hitting, and then only I can tell, you can tell my capability whether it is by fluke it has hit or it is actually hit. So there is a process by which the experimentation has to be done, and that is not done. Then now question comes, there will be, I know that I am not telling much about going against on that kind of things individually, that this is bad or this is good, but I am trying to tell something countering this. Oh, I am telling so many things, but how come that with all this, these two presentations have sufficient number of publications, sufficient number of things, people have accepted it and doing this. And where does it go? But this is the place I thought I should tell the students what is happening. I give another scenario. You must have seen this kind of scenes in many films. So there is a village. In that village, there is a person who is considered to be very knowledgeable. And he has an opinion on every subject in that village. Take an example, Obama tells something, it comes in the newspaper, TV, all the villagers sit together, look at the TV. After that, all the villagers ask that gentleman, that, can you tell what is happening? Then he said, you see, this Obama is doing all this politics. 3 days you will see that he will be out. So he has an opinion, he comments, and whatever he says, the whole set of villagers accept it because they consider him to be the most intelligent, knowledgeable person in the village. And in every village this kind of individuals are there, and in many movies you might have seen such a character being appear. Is that correct? No? Have you seen some kind of things like that? Yes. Now imagine that from that village one child goes out to some other place to study. And after studying he graduated, he became an adult, and when he comes back to this village, he finds that what this person is telling is all junk. But if he tells that, look, you are telling junk, he will be thrown out of the village. He keeps quiet, and he sees that whole set of villagers are still appreciating. Now, when I am trying to tell you that this thesis is bad, it is precisely in that same knowledge. Maybe in a community it is being appreciated, but that community is not a community which is actually considered. The actual community is somewhere else. You people are not bothered about looking at it. Because why? Somebody says that, okay, if it is one journal publication, then I am happy. So look for a journal which is in that community, get it published, and try to say that I am great. Whereas the moment you go out, it is not. The question is that what should be done here? One is that, as I said, that allow this village community to do whatever they are doing. Don't disturb them. Let them be in the village. That is okay. But should you do that for the next generation which is sitting here? No. So the next generation should not do that. What they should do? See, in the country also, there are places, it is not out of reach. There are places where people are sincere, trying to do kind of work which is recognized internationally. And they meet also. There are conferences in every discipline of every subject, in computer science, whether it is web mining, whether it is data mining, whether it is document processing, whether it is that. But now in everything, yeah, before completing this, I suddenly remember that I was supposed to tell you something more. Now, in the previous experiment also that happened, that the person was using n-gram analysis. Now, n-gram analysis is being used in so many other places. How it is used, what are the context it is used, why n-gram, and what is the value of n-gram is not analyzed. We use n-gram like say ice cream brick to build house. We thought n-gram to be used, let us use it. So both are suffering from the same kind of disease which are not supposed to. So let me come back there. So there are forums, fora, there are conferences, there are agencies where this work, you can share your work, you can go there and tell that I am working on this, what is your opinion? Now, I can give you another observation here. Suppose any of these two theses comes to me as an examiner. Suppose they put me as an examiner and sends me the thesis. Probably I will not be in a position to tell you anything because I will say that okay, this is somewhere in Nagpur University in some Raisoni college and the candidate must have been a married person with children and half of the time he will be going into child's birthday party or taking some picnic and other half of the time he will be doing PhD. If PhD is not obtained then he will not get the promotion, passing. So I will not be in a position to express my actual view if it is an examiner. Now when the thesis, probably this is the right occasion where I can examine, but then I am also not saying that it should be stopped. I am telling that the other people who are coming should not do the same thing what has been done. So now coming back to, see same thing happens, if it is much early, people will give a very good comment. So go to those kind of forum, go to those kind of conferences, not necessarily to publish a paper, present your case and get an honest opinion. Not an opinion where people are not honest. Not an opinion where you find people to be very friendly and supporting, but there is no problem if you go to an extremely hostile environment where people will just rag you like anything. They will say that, oh, this is bad, that is bad. Doesn't matter. You are not losing anything. In case you may be gaining something. And after going through a couple of this kind of ragging, after that you make your thesis. You will find that your work is, you know what other people are thinking about it, you know what other people are doing, and then do that. Then you will find that your work is also appreciated by people. For example, if a person does a work of simple thing like given a set of text, you find out who is the author. The world will come forward to buy this, provided you are good at that. Why? So you are not looking at that kind of things. You are looking at how to get just immediately PhD degree so that from assistant professor I will get associate professor. Same thing with crawling. A good crawling algorithm, people will always say that, oh, here is a place in Raisoni Institute, here this person did something which is great. What is wrong in doing that? Is India bad? Is Indians bad? No, but you people are not interested in doing that. Unless you look high, unless you really try to do something good, where is this country going to be? Some junk, some those villages and remain in the village. Anyway, I can go on telling, but lunchtime, have good lunch. Don't feel bad that I have been very direct in telling people bad. I have to tell it because that is my job. Thank you.
So with this, we come to the end. I am extremely thankful to Professor Pujari for providing the inputs, and I am very sure that tech scholars who are attending this seminar will be immensely benefited out of this, because he has rightly pointed out various points, various precautions which need to be undertaken by the researcher at the beginning itself, so that he can come with some concrete outcome by the end of his research work. So I am thankful to you, sir, for sparing some 2 days traveling from Hyderabad and coming to Nagpur, and again from Hyderabad, Nagpur to Hyderabad, and having some hectic schedule. And thank you very much. Thank you one and all.